Welcome back, Alphas! This is BTD Gaming, my name is Kepo, and here is my guide on a Tarnished Hallways dungeon for this week. So first things first, let's go ahead and talk about stats. Stats are very important. For me, I prefer being what people call a melee bob. I like to pack all my points into melee, and you're going to need at least a minimum of 160% movement speed for the harder dungeons. So for this dungeon, I would say a minimum of 140% in order to get through the walls okay. And as for melee, it's up to you. I know most people like to use guns instead. So speaking of guns, I'm running an Ascendant shotgun today. I would say you only need 120 to 140 damage, but it's not necessary to bring an Ascendant. And then for swords, I have a 450 damage sword that is also Ascendant. That's a little overkill considering I deal, over 1,000 damage per swing. I have flowers to heal me with food, med brews, Focal Chili for the movement speed bonus, and Enduro Stew heals you over time, so that also makes it so I don't have to use my med brews. So let's go ahead and punch this for good luck, and let's get inside. Alrighty guys, the most important thing, let's go ahead and teach you how to use this map. So if you look in the center here, there's a little yellow dot. That little yellow dot is you. As you move around, that dot moves with you and it leaves behind a little dark trail. That is what you're going to be using in order to navigate the dungeon. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and I'm going to throw a map up on screen of the dungeon. And then I'm going to go ahead and describe it for you. So here's the map. It shows what's inside each and every room and it shows the traps in detail. And like I said, the most important thing is to know how to navigate this thing. So what I did here was I outlined the easier trail in blue and the harder trail for the more advanced players in red. I want to make sure everyone's able to do it to the best of their ability and get this dungeon done. The plan for this week is we're going to go north and grab that key up top. Then for the easier players, we're going to go right back down south, head west, defeat the Deodorant and Argentavis Room, and go straight to the boss. For the more advanced players who want tech, we're going to follow that red trail up and then go back down towards the Argentavis Room. Alrighty guys, so for this axe trap, all you really need to do is have that movement speed and run straight through after they swing. You should be able to get through the whole thing in one attempt. If you mess up a little bit, it doesn't hurt too bad because you really only take like 60 damage. Next is the Raptor Room. I'm a melee bob, so I honestly just melee them to death. Alrighty, this next one is a regular wall trap. I'll go ahead and describe it as best I can. So the first thing it's going to do is tap twice, and then on the third time is when you run because it slows. That is the first cycle. It does it 2 times. So this would be the second cycle, 1, 2, and then run. And then after that, it'll do a reset cycle where it taps twice and it doesn't move at all. So there you go, that's the reset. And then I usually run right after the reset. So 1, 2, and 3. So this is the key chest up north. Like I said, we're going to do first. That is the most important thing because without this key, you're not going to be able to get to the boss. Going back to what I said earlier, you wait for the reset, go 1, 2, and then run. Make sure you don't run in between that second and third hit because you will get squashed. Alrighty guys, this is why I want to do a check on you. If you believe in your abilities to get through these walls and axe traps easily, we're going to hang a right. If you are not good and you don't trust your abilities, we're going to have you fast forward to when I'm back in this Raptor Room. The timing for that is 6 minutes 35 seconds. I still have no idea how to put that into a timestamp to automatically fast forward for if you click on it, but I'll figure it out eventually. Alrighty guys, same drill. This is the Saber Room. Like I said, I'm a melee bob, so I will just melee through all of them. So I do mess up the axe trap right here, but if you watch my health, you honestly don't take too much damage. I have 200 health, that did a quarter, so it doesn't matter if you mess up. It's a learning experience. Welcome back, those of you that skipped forward because you didn't believe in your abilities. It's a learning experience. It's for sure something you have to practice to get perfect. I have some tribe mates that still can't do it on their first try, but you'll get it. This is the Deodorant Room. You're nice and slow in here. I believe it's a 50% slow, but same tactic for me. If you didn't go up north to get the other tech, at least this one is a tech building blueprint, so you'll definitely get something out of it. Now, if you remember earlier, I said we needed that key. That key comes to this door. You're unable to pass this door without the key. As you notice, I passed through and it removes the key from my inventory and gives me some extra time. So you're always going to want to get those keys or bring some into the dungeon. Now this is a little glitch I want to show you guys. It's kind of funny. The parasaur is way over there, but I'm unable to pass. At first I thought it was lag, but sometimes larger creatures can actually block you. So if you were to kill it, if you notice I did here, you're able to move freely again. Now the last and final obstacle in your way is an Argentavis Room where the temperature keeps getting hotter. This is why you have the canteen, so that way you don't overheat and you can heal yourself up. But as a sword guy, well, you know the drill. And there you have it, guys. That is this week's dungeon. For me, it's Tuesday right now. It'll reset again on Tuesday to a brand new dungeon. And also, here's a little trick here. If you type meat in that search bar, you can actually drop all the meat in your inventory without actually emptying out your actual inventory. It's a good way to save some time. I'm going to go ahead and show you how much armor durability I took. My boots had 400 durability. They're slightly scratched up, but all my Ascendant gear is mostly fine. I only used one Focal Chili this whole time and one Enduro Stew, and I didn't use a single med brew. But that's how you do it. Hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe.